Hello and welcome to January Part 1. Yeah, it's the 1st of January today and there's going to be some transfer news on the 3rd of January, which I'm not too sure you're going to be happy with. It's about a player coming in. I think it's a bit of a bargain how much we've spent. We've still got 25 million, so there is some leeway. We are overspent our budget by over £100,000, so yeah, we'll have to see what happens. We've got a friendly against Hamburg. We've got Viterbese in the Cup and then Milan in the Super Cup. So the plan is to do this as a sort of, well, let's see what happens episode, really. So let's press continue as we dive into deadline day. So upcoming competition to scout the Italian Cup, the Asian Champions League. I'm going to scout the Asian Champions League, actually. Let's just get a scout out to that. And the South American Under-20s, we'll get a scout to that as well. Juventus loan report. So Pereira is going to be coming in at the end of his contract. Andreas Pereira from Man United. Just a bit of another option in central midfield, really. Happy to get him in. Happy to have him there. Juventus had offers for Marone. Now I have no idea who Luca Marone is, and he's 28, so he can go. FC Bayern make Bernardeschi bid in excess of 58 million. So let's get rid of that. Let's up this. No, we'll leave that at 20%, that's fine. And say you can give us 80 million. Let's be like the computer. This is what the computer does when it's trying to negotiate transfers. It just goes quite unrealistic. So 80 million, please. That's acceptable. Crap. Okay. My client isn't interested in speaking to Bayern. They've offered £80 million. He's only 24. This isn't going to be a long-term save. I mean, he's not what I'd describe as epic, but he has been having a very good season. Let's just see where it goes. We'll accept it and we'll see where it goes. Juventus injury update, injuries, blah 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 blah. Moises Kean again wins Player of the Month. I don't understand how he's doing this. I don't understand it. Passionately, well done. Thanks, boss. Really appreciate it. He's worked hard this month. Like, it's ridiculous. He's won it back to back, and like there, 3 appearances, 1 goal, 6.97. That was must have been just a terrible month all round. So that was he's the under-19 Player of the Month. That makes sense. Got ya. That makes sense. Okay, back to where's just like normal player. So there isn't a normal Player of the Month. Okay, that makes more sense. Right, he's got the Young Player of the Month award. It would help me if I read the news items correctly, and I would have realised Pjanic, Bonucci and Szczesny in there. Development, yeah, the team are starting to moan we've got a lack of central midfield options. We'll see about that. Now, I've also said Moise Kean keeps getting a 10. Moise Kean and Timothy Weir keep getting 10 in training. And a bit of research has allowed me to realise that when you go to training in your mentoring groups, they're both in here. It's their mentoring group that's meaning they're training so well, because they're being trained by Chiellini and Cristiano Ronaldo. It's really, really influencing how they affect and perform in training. So they've obviously got very high, I would assume, very high determination. Well, 11 isn't that good for Timothy Weir. Moise Kean, determination 16. So yeah, it shows that they're actually improving and working really hard, and apparently it's because of that mentoring group. If I cancelled that group, they then wouldn't work as hard and they wouldn't be getting 10s every week. I've set up another group here, trying to get it with determined and professional people. So Kadir, Rugani and Bazagli, that is how you say it. The model citizen, 2 professionals, are trying to train up Mateus Pereira and Rodrigo Bentancur just to change their thing. I don't like light-hearted personality, so I'm really looking for Bentancur to change. But yeah, Pereira's doing okay. That's not too bad. But yeah, let's crack on. We've got 2 more days until the Italian transfer window opens, as Andreas Pereira confirms he will be signing for Juventus, which I'm very happy with. He has a second nationality of Italian, so nothing to worry about there. So this is quite an interesting new feature that's been introduced. You get your scout actually suggesting on your director of football suggesting people. However, he suggested someone that's cost 103 to 131 million when we don't have that sort of money. He recommended Donnarumma, who Milan don't want to sell. He's recommended Romagnoli, who Milan don't want to sell, and he's suggested Strakosha, who they do want to sell, but I don't really need a new goalkeeper. So all in all, Mr. Director of Football, this is pretty crap. So, Emre Can is being introduced by Man City and Man United. He has a 45 million fee release fee, which is very close to his value, actually. Let's... what are you on at the moment? You're on 160 grand a week? Jesus. Let's see how much you want. Wow. Well, you're going to have to take a pay cut. Sorry, you're going to have to fix all of those in. Suggest. Okay, he's not... Oh, I mean, look at this shit. 30 games, 120k is still a... I think that's still a wage cut. Yeah, it is still a wage cut. So we'll just get rid of that yearly wage rise. We'll fix that in. We'll suggest the terms there. Appearance fee 54 grand. No, you can have 52 grand. Minimum fee release fee, no expiry, but they can give us 80 million. Suggest. Nope, nope, nope. I mean, I don't even really play him that much, so they've changed that to 60 million. We'll go 65 million. I'll take that from Emre Can. Nope, nope. And suggest. Nope, he's not happy. He can sod off if they pay his release fee. Sendrim Kamaraja is going to join Lausanne. He's 19, he's Swiss, he's pretty shit. So, see you later. So, the transfer window is open in Italy. Here we go. Potential deal is Bruno Fernandes moving for £43.5 million to Inter Milan. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, let's see how this unfolds. And here we go. We have sold someone. The achievement has been unlocked for we sold, or he's been sold. And he's signed has also been unlocked. Achievement. Heads up about Bonucci. Leandro doesn't see himself, and there's something getting him down. It might be the fact that we let Mandzukic go. I'll try Chiellini just to try his best. He drops his concern. That's good. Trapani signed 3 players. They signed our goalkeeper. They signed 3 goalkeepers. I'm going to assume that Trapani really needed a goalkeeper. They had one who was injured and then one on loan, and they've just signed the 3 new goalkeepers. Wow, that is interesting. 2 new players arrive. Here they are. One of them you knew about. Ezequiel Palacios has joined. Now, I've changed the stats, so yeah, green is really good, white's average, yellow's okay, sort of thing. Again, like in midfield, I'm just excited to see him. I think he's going to be very, very good with the stats he's already got. The other player that's joined, Ross Barkley, has signed from Chelsea. 6'2", good attacking midfielder, central midfielder option for us. Basically, he's going to be Dybala's backup in the attacking midfield role. Good dribbling, good first touch, good long shots, good passing, good technique. Decisions are poor, agility is poor, which doesn't really go very well with the dribbling. But all in all, I'm actually pretty happy to bring him in, because we've actually bought him in for 8 million, rising to 18 million with bonuses, or I think it's over a certain amount of time. So I mean, he's had 6 appearances for Chelsea and done pretty poorly. He was transfer listed, so I knew it'd be quite easy to get him in. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think about that. I've signed Ross Barkley. Interesting. He's only 25. He's got a good career ahead of him, I think. I actually really like Ross Barkley in real life. Bit annoying that I've signed him and the scouts or the coach originally automatically just says surplus to requirements. I'm pretty sure he'll make his mark. So both players are in to the team. We'll send them both on some intensive language courses. 3 players join Catanzaro. We've obviously sold one of them to them as well. I don't really care. Roma have signed Mandzukic for 40 million. We knew that deal was going to go through. Let's see if he comes back to haunt us at all. Didn't really get much game time for us. Training reports are going well. Transfer and contract summary. Pozibon should be transferred, but he scored. He's played 1 game and scored for us. He's played under 23s, yeah. We've seen him live on camera in 1 game and he scored. So, no, I'm not going to transfer list him. Don't offer a new contract. Don't offer a new contract. Don't offer a new contract. Bonucci drops concern about the sale of Mario Mandzukic, which is good. Have those signings now placated? Feels the squad is starting to lack depth in midfield. So, we'll just let it continue a little bit and see what happens. Recent speculations suggest Man City will be interested in signing Emre Can when they trigger his release fee. We've got enough about us to keep our best players if we want to. I mean, might be worth just going out and looking at new players. I am scouting quite a lot of players. If we go to scouting centre, I'm scouting a lot of centre forwards because we don't really have any scouted. So, I mean, we've scouted quite a lot of people. If we go by recommendations, who's at the top? Milkin Savic for 100 and something million, which we can't afford. Eden Hazard, 266 million. Just pocket change, I guess. I mean, look at these values that our scouts say it's going to cost to get 73 million for Varane. Would be great, but we've got 24 million to spend, so that's not going to happen. Manor Solomon has been recommended to up to 5.5 million. Yeah, 19-year-old Israeli. Not too fussed about that at the moment. Fekir. Now, Fekir, if we sell Bernardeschi for 80 million, I might just go for Fekir for 52 million because he is incredible and he offers quite a lot of versatility as well. And it would immediately make Ross Barkley completely not needed, which is always what you want as a new signing. I do think we need a centre forward. Barella is still on my radar, although he's not the best. I'm still keen to try and bring him in because the scouts have been recommending him for quite a while. Annoyingly, they don't have a value that they think we could buy him for, which is a little bit annoying because they don't want to sell. I'm pretty sure we could convince them to sell though. So we'll be back if there's any big news and anything going on like that. So yeah. Okay, so we're not going to get 80 million for the Bernardeschi deal because he has rejected the move, which I'm not too worried about. That's okay. I just want to let you know, but Bernardeschi seems a bit down. He thinks he's being forced out of the club after you accepted a bid with him. No, I didn't. I've been told that you have something on your mind. What can I do? Exit. Wow, that didn't really help. I'm scouting and tracking Immobile, and I think he is a striker I might bring in. The issue we have is that I've now spent quite a lot of money. So I don't think... So this is the deal that I offered them before, and I've got a feeling... Did they accept it? Let's have a look. Suggest. No. So they want 20 million after 40 league goals, 13 and then they want 40 million in 2 instalments of 20 million. We'll go 3 instalments. We could actually afford this, although his wages will be an issue, I'm sure. We'll lower this just down. Let's go to 30 million there. 74 million overall. And we'll give you 11 million if we win the Champions League. 48. Why would I go to 48 million there? You literally just offered 40. 35. Let's see if we can get this down to 80 million. That's a lot, isn't it? That is a lot. Okay, we'll see how it goes. We'll see what happens with the wages. Okay, 105 million. We can offer 74 unless we go key player, and then we can offer 74. If we fix the finances, make budget adjustments, so we just need to keep 20 million in there, which, wow, means we're just into our just into the right area. So we can now not offer any more at all. So we'll just drop it back down to first team. We'll put that to 3.3. Agent fee can go up if he wants it. We'll suggest those. Okay, so he will take 74k. We'll get rid of the yearly wage rise. 20 goals. Oh yeah, we can up that as well. We can up that. I don't mind giving you money if you score a good number of goals. That's fine. I mean, there's nothing really outrageous in that. We'll suggest that. Okay, quite a lot of other things went up. Anything outrageous? Appearance fee, 30 grand. You can get 30 grand a game. I don't care. Juventus got loads of money. Suggest. Finalise. We might be bringing in Immobile. Is this going to be a big striker? One striker out, one striker in. We'll go to the press conference about Barkley and Palacios. I'm delighted to be able to welcome them to the club. I certainly hope he can make no more than other players. If the club is to succeed, everyone will have to contribute. That's probably a more fair answer. I just said, I pressed the wrong button. I was going to go to I certainly hope so, and I pressed it too early. What impact, if any, will this deal have on the rest of the Juventus squad? Calmly, I think it'll be a lift to everybody. Palacios 20 years old, assertively. The next few years in mind when we look at this deal, yeah. What do you see Barkley's best position as? I actually see him best as an attacking midfielder. How much research did you and your staff put in? Calmly. The player's been thoroughly scouted. How seriously has your transfer budget been depleted? I don't wish to discuss club finances. It's labelled some as a potential star of the future. I think the fans are going to love him. He's destined for greatness. Not to put a little bit of pressure on him. Juventus are Ross Barkley's 5th club. Do you risk a sign? No. Their loss is our gain. Calmly, I have great respect for Ross, and we're looking to see how it goes. Now, did that piss... Because in Foot Manager 18, what annoyed me is that you'd say things in press conferences and it would just annoy them. But he does... There you go. He's pleased with my comments, which is very, very good. Mateus Anderson. Why? Oh, because he's in one under 23s. Doesn't matter. He's never going to get a game. Look at all these wanted... All of this wantedness in my team, which is very, very annoying. Lots of English clubs are actually wanting it. And we had a Brexit. They're going to have a limited number of foreign players. It's 11 in the squad, I think, they're allowed to register. Ross Barkley is happy with the press conference. And where is said other guy? Filtered, if we take unavailable off. Where's Palacios? Did they put him straight away? They might have just knocked him down into the under-20s. Let's have a look. Where is he? Yeah, Ezequiel Palacios. Do I leave him in the under-20s for a bit? I think we'll bump him up. I think we'll move him to the senior squad and go with that. He'll be listed as unregistered to start with because he's a foreigner, so he has to take up a special spot. He would be a useful signing. Estimate cost 80 million. That's what we're paying. Can we weigh in crossing? I'm not too fussed about that. Good penalty taker, personal individual. Could technically be retrained as a winger. Count towards the minimum of 4 players trained by Juventus for 3 years, regardless of their loan spells. Really? He was trained by Juventus. Oh yeah. Wow, this is an expensive buyback, isn't it? Okay. Wow. Are we going to get enough time for you guys to give me your opinion, or am I just going to have to accept it? Again, look at this. See, Weir and Moises Kean up there. Really, really good. And in fact, I'm going to add into that mentor group, I'm going to add Ezequiel Palacios, who is in here somewhere. There he is. Add player, because he will very much benefit from learning from Cristiano Ronaldo. Roma make offer for Cahill. West Ham an offer for Berezinski. Isn't Berezinski? No, it's not the same Berezinski. Barcelona make Heisa offer. We're in for Immobile. Napoli are in for Origi. Lazio want the Dodo on loan. It's bloody happening all over the places, aren't they? Transfers all over the shop. So we're letting the goalkeeper go. Leonardo Loria, 19-year-old, he's going. Dybala might be in a Real Madrid shirt, and Inter make Lucas Paquet offer. And now this is the one I wanted as well. And he has a second nationality of Portuguese, so he won't need to be a non-EU registered player. Let's make an offer. We said 14 million, but we're not going to have that much money. Let's go zero down, and in 3 installments we'll give you 20 million. Now that's some good money. Because they accepted 15 million before. They don't want to do it. Okay, let's go 5 million, and we'll give you 13 million over 3 installments. 6 million and 12. 5 and 13. That's the offer. 6 and 12. Okay, we'll just make it, and if anything, just to try and stop Inter from buying him, because it is someone that I wanted to bring in and I have done for a while. Lorea, so squad unhappy with the treatment of Bernardeschi. What? Okay, so Immobile has agreed terms with Juventus. I mean, if we win the Champions League, that 11 million doesn't really matter, because we get more than 11 million. We'll play a bonus out to a couple of the players. Scoring 20 goals, 700 grand isn't too much. Scoring 40 goals, 14 million. I mean, I think I'll just go for it. Yeah, why not? It's a beta save. We're bringing in a striker. We're bringing in a big name striker. Lucas Paquet has had another offer from Inter, and Field's tactical possession coaching is spread too thin. Okay, once more quickness training. Luckily, Del Plot today, you've got quite a lot of fitness training coming your way and quickness training coming. Ciro Immobile, 28-year-old elite striker, joins the club. Chiellini, it was captain. It'd be great if you could welcome him to the club. Record transfer fee for an Italian player, more than Gigi Buffon. Ciro Immobile is in Juventus. I mean, he's got quite a lot of green, hasn't he? He has got quite a lot of green on his screen. Awesome. I mean, let's see how he does. I mean, Ronaldo's now got competition, which I guess is healthy. Squad's looking pretty big. Actually, we can get rid of you. You can go back down to the B team. Mateus Pereira can probably go back down to the B team as well. He's not going to get much game time. We'll see how he gets on, because he's going to be starting up front against Hamburg in the friendly. So, let's wait and see. Okay, I don't know if we're actually going to get a chance to get to the Hamburg game, because lots of things keep happening. We have had a £100 million offer for Dybala. I love Dybala. My current is extremely interested in speaking to Man United and require convincing to stay at the club. I assume you want to talk about the bids that are coming from me. I'm definitely interested in leaving, so I'm hoping you will be reasonable about this. At the minute, we're a bit far away. Well, they've offered 100 million, so I'm definitely not going to set that. If they offer 120 million, no, it's going to be 120 million, mate. Okay, 119. How about this? Seems fair in the current market. No, it's going to be 119 million, and that's what I'm going to try and negotiate it. This is my final offer. Still far too high. Right, you need to give us 119 million pounds, and I don't care how you do it. So we're just going to remove that and just go straight up to 119 million pounds. They withdrew the offer. Shocking, obviously. Los Angeles FC want Bazagli, and there we go. I mean, I really want to keep Dybala, but that's stupid. I should have accepted 100 million. I don't think I've ever sold a player for 100 million. Ciro Immobile is very good. I'm delighted to be able to welcome him to the club. No, it won't take long for Ciro to adapt. Of the transfer budget, no, I don't want to discuss club finances. I never do. Having played for Lazio, Ciro angled a lot of supporters when he signed for Lazio. Unfortunately, that particular country will be held for some time. The supporters will see beyond the rivalry and support Ciro Immobile. That is great. I'm happy he's in. Should have sold Dybala for 100 million. What an episode. Ins, outs, bids, all over the place. The mouse has gone a bit weird. It's scrolling to the bottom. There we go. Get to the top. Okay, let's get off that screen. No, this one's doing it as well. Something's gone wrong with my mouse. Give me a sec. Okay, so we're back. I fixed it. I actually had to save the game, exit Football Manager, and come back in. And for some reason, that's fixed the mouse. So, they've accepted the offer from Inter and rejected our offer. I don't think we've actually got enough money. We don't. And we're over our wage budget. I think we just don't press it. We don't really press the board for any more money. They're willing to discuss a deal in the region of 7.5... what? Eventually rising to 27 million. We've cancelled it, which I assume means that he's moved to Inter Milan, because I didn't actually cancel that. Callum Wilson is a guy I was scouting. I was interested in him, but now we've signed Immobile. It doesn't really matter. Moreno was another one. William Jose was another one. And Gelson, this guy, right, is interesting. Angolan plays for Rio Ave in Portugal. And he's got the very similar stats, or he was found in the same attribute stat search as Gabriel Jesus, which is why I scouted him. There was another one as well, this guy as well, Robin Mimna. When he was first scouted, was in the same bracket as Gabriel Jesus. And Tony Watt from St Johnstone. Obviously, I don't need any of these players now, but it's good to know that, you know, the scouting works and most of them aren't necessarily needed. Dino Unlove was an interesting one, South African. So, pre-match tactical warrant. So we are going to get to the Hamburg game. It will just be like, I'll just show you the goals from that game, and that'll be the end of the episode. So we'll just hand over to the assistant manager and let him do all this gubbins as we get into it. So Man United offer big offer for Dybala, 100 million. I mean, should I have accepted it? Let me know down below. What do you think of the signings? Is Ross Barkley a terrible, terrible signing? Bernardeschi turning down Bayern Munich. I mean, it's all happened. It's been such a busy episode. It's been great. We're going to go full strength for this game against Hamburg. I'll pick the team. We'll come back. I'll show you the team, and then I'll show you the highlights from the game. So this is how we're lining up. Szczesny in goal. Cancelo, Bonucci, Chiellini, and Sandro at the back. Pjanic and Matuidi in the middle. Bernardeschi. Ross Barkley starts in the middle. Cristiano Ronaldo on the left, and Immobile up front. In theory, Dybala replaces Barkley, and that is probably our strongest 11. It's a shame Douglas Costa doesn't make it, because he's been really good. I think I'd still start Ronaldo up front and Costa on the left, but obviously I wanted to try Barkley and Immobile out. So, and let me know, is it Immobile or Immobile? I never know, and I'm always going to get it wrong, and someone's always going to moan at me, Gio. But we'll see what it gets. This is your chance to impress me. And Bernardeschi feels like he has to impress me, which is really weird, because he's... I guess that makes sense, because I accepted an offer for him. He just turned down the contract. I mean, Bayern Munich must have really pissed Bayern Munich off. But we'll get into the game. We'll be back for replays of any goals. Okay, so no goals, but Bernardeschi has picked up an injury. So Douglas Costa will get a run out, and he still wants to be an inside forward on support. So that's absolutely wonderful. Straight swap. Oh, and Juventus have scored, so we will see it. Arp has been credited as an own goal. It was Ross Barkley's shot that hit him and went in, so we will see the replay now. It was a corner that came in from Pjanic, as we see it here. Struck in, Chiellini knocks it down, Costa lays it back, Barkley shoots. It's going well wide, and I'm not too sure what Arp does, but he deflects it into his own net. 1-0 Juventus right on the stroke of half-time. So we might as well just stay with it because we're going to be going into half-time right now. It's been total domination, 10 shots to their 2. We've only had 2 shots on target though. But generally, everyone's doing okay. No one's really standing out. I'm going to tell you I'm not happy with it because I think we can play a lot better. So we'll get out there. Ronaldo on the left wing really isn't doing too much, which is a bit of a disappointment according to, he used to be an inside forward left winger. But yeah, we'll be back for more goal highlights. And it's 2-0. Ciro Immobile gets the goal. Douglas Costa with the assist. He intercepted a pass around the halfway line, launched a counter-attack, and Immobile's there to finish it off. And there you can see Douglas Costa intercepting the ball, running, driving through the rain, past the fullbacks, and gets in, puts a cross in, and Immobile's there with a nice little finish and gets a goal on his friendly debut. It's not a real debut, is it? So we'll ring some changes now just while we're here, really. Dybala can come on and replace Ross Barkley. We'll put him into his Teclatista role that he did pretty well in last time. We will shove Ronaldo up front and bring on Moises Kean on the left wing and that inside role. Palacios is going to come for Pjanic to get a debut as well. And we'll bring on Del Prete, I think. Yeah, we'll do that. No, we won't. We'll undo that last one. We'll bring on Cuadrado for Cancelo because Cuadrado doesn't really get any sort of game time for me at the moment. So yeah, they're the subs we're going to make. And it's 3-0. Moise Kean gets in on the act on this one. Douglas Costa again with some fantastic work on the right hand side. Dybala's here, brings it out to Douglas Costa over the defender. Costa again just bursts past his man, gets towards the byline, then flings it across, and Moise Kean at the back post isn't going to miss that in the sort of form he's in. 3-0 Juventus. So the full-time whistle goes. It finishes 3-0 to Juventus. Pretty run-of-the-mill win that. It was pretty easy. We ended up substituting loads more people on. Much better performance in the second half. It just came much more alive once we put Douglas Costa on, really. Bernardeschi's injured for 2 to 3 weeks. That's going to be not that much of a problem anymore because we put Ronaldo on the left and Douglas Costa on the right, and then everybody's happy. So we're going to leave January part 1 there. It might actually split into 3 parts now, but that is January part 1. But it doesn't look like that's going to be the end of the transfer news and the transfer bids because there's a lot of interest in our players. Dybala now, we rejected that offer from Man United, but Man City and Real Madrid are still interested, so I'm immediately whopping that up to 120 million, and I'm going to tell them and let them know that is the offer. That's what it needs to be. I don't care how they pay it, it needs to be 120 million. But we're going to end it there. Thank you very much for watching, guys. It's been an absolute pleasure having you with me once again. I really hope you're enjoying the series and the beta. The full game comes out on the 2nd of November, which really is not far away. Let me check the date. It's the 29th of October today. That's when I'm recording this, so it is a bit in advance. But yeah, it's not far away. We will see this game through, the Juventus save. We'll see it through to at least the first season, and then it depends how long it's going to take me to edit the database for the Zagreb save. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the window so far, the transfers ins, the transfers outs, the bids rejected, the bids accepted. Let me know. Thank you so much for watching, guys, but for now, I'm out. Cheers.